Good morning from Tampa, Florida. It's Sunday the 28th. Are you decent?
Yeah. Not happy, but I'm decent.
It's like breezy and like in the 60s here. This sucks. Turn this boat around.
It's fucking cold. I don't have any cold clothes.
Of course we wore shorts because we're Floridians and we're tough. We don't give up on wearing shorts, you know. Like you put like the top, you know, get out your hoodie, but you're certainly not ever going to put on pants.
I checked my bag, so I don't even have a t-shirt.
Yeah, I might have to buy Krista a sweatshirt. There it is. Tampa.
Not acceptable.
So we'll go get a little breakfast and wait it out and get off the ship and get on home.
Something warm.
See what regular life holds for us today. Catch up in a while. See ya. We're back. In the car. And that was pretty quick. Getting off the ship, we went and got a nice breakfast.
Yeah. At the Bacchus dining room.
Yeah. Or made to order omelet, you know. Nice breakfast, coffee.
Yes.
Went back up to the room, got our stuff, went back down to our waiting area, which was the same thing. And we were off the boat and through security at our parking place. We parked off-site. It was a little cheaper. In 40 minutes?
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe 45 with the ride to the car.
It wasn't bad.
And we should be home by 11:03.
Yeah, before lunch.
Yeah, that's not too bad. We can stop for Monsters.
Yes.
Full-size Monster, thank you.
Full size.
Energy drinks were, you know, that was no big deal. They just came like in the little Red Bull cans, but it was Rock Stars.
But they were fine. I didn't have a problem with them.
Price was right. We had people of varying experiences that we spoke with, you know, so it's my opinion is still that you need to be flexible and stay positive, man.
Your cruise is what you make it. I could probably list a long thing, you know, and not have a long list, but I mean, if I wanted to nitpick and complain, yes. Did I have things that piss me off? Yes. In the big picture, in the big scheme of life, I have things that drive me nuts every day at home that are as frustrating. So why should everything be absolutely perfect? Why? It's life.
I thought it was awesome. I thought the food was excellent.
Yes.
The drinks were done well.
Yes. A little heavy sometimes.
Yeah, they do whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
They Carnival seems like, or at least the people we were with made a special attempt to try and get to know us.
Yeah.
You know, to make that that connection, that personal experience. They would call you by your name. Krista ordered a lot of Caesar salads, so the lady was like, "Can I start you out with a Caesar salad?" You know.
Yes, you can.
And my guy knew to come around and be like, "What are we drinking tonight?" You know.
You know, the cruise director Frankie was amazing. His staff, Andy. Oh, I forgot the other one's name.
Allie was cool.
Allie was great. She didn't realize day one that she was making an impression on us that would last us our entire cruise and then some, and she was amazing.
Yeah, if the cruise directors on the rest of the ships are half as good as Frankie is,
Wow.
you're in for an amazing experience when you go on a cruise. This guy was just awesome, amazing. Connected right away.
He
sent us a ship on a stick and a bottle of champagne and some chocolate covered strawberries and truffles and stuff like that, just because it was our 25th. And then every time we saw him, he was, you know, he remembered us. And then as we were getting off the ship, he was there, and he said, once again, he said, "Happy anniversary." I mean, 2,300, 2,400 people on that ship.
And he remembered us.
Yeah, and I bet you money he knew everybody else that he interacted with. He's just an amazing guy.
We met a lot of people. We did our best to get out there and be sociable and not
their thing. Maybe they were experienced cruisers and they knew what they liked and didn't like.
Yeah.
You know, they go to the same place to eat, or eat the same thing, same bar, same casino, whatever their thing was. We tried to really mix it up and get the full experience of what the ship had to offer.
Except I did order salmon 7 days in a row.
Right.
I like salmon.
Yeah, and I tried everything I could try.
Yeah. You had
order as much as you want and take a bite of everything and let the rest go. You're on vacation. It's not a time to worry about the starving children in Africa. They already brought all the food and it's already cooked. So
although they did run out of bananas.
Last night they ran out of bananas for your banana split.
Yeah, they did.
But they made up for it, and they made her basically a maraschino cherry split.
And it was awesome!
Yeah. It's just like, hey, here, we can do this.
We can give you more cherries. And I was like, that'll work.
The little 3-dayer we did a few years back, we didn't only go but to the formal dining night. The rest of the time we were dicking around, and we ended up eating food out of the buffet in Toledo. The food was fine on that one, but I think the main dining room experience really heightened our experience of quality food. Food was phenomenal, and we got to sit and get to know the same people, and that was awesome, getting to know all the folks that were at our table.
Yeah.
And so it was like our family, where we would go to dinner with them, and we'd sit there and debrief our day. That was super cool.
Yeah. We had
great people.
You know, I think having that connection with people that you see once a day at the main dining area, you know, there was 8 of us at the table, and the last 2 nights, we had 2 seats open basically all week, and then the last 2 nights, the people that had those seats showed up, and they were like, oh, this is fun. And we included them just like everybody, you know, we were all, you know, yay and cheers to everybody. And
they were like, yeah, you guys all together? Did you come? Are you cruising together? No, we just met the first night, you know.
Met the first night at the dining table, just having fun.
We met Quinn and Andrew when we were waiting to go under the Skyway. And then
we sat with them for 2 hours waiting for us to go under the bridge.
And so that was kind of coincidental, because we weren't originally set to eat together. We just had connected and had a few beers and went under the Skyway. So that's enough to bond on a cruise over, right?
Yeah.
So when we went to the main dining room, they were like, can we sit together? And so they just put us together. And then we picked up the other 2 couples.
Yeah.
Mama and Stephanie. They were good people.
I wish we could have had that one other couple we met on the Serenity deck that first day sit with us, because that would have rounded out the whole thing. But those 2 ladies that joined us the last 2 nights, they were really, really nice ladies. I think they were sisters on a sisterly cruise, and you know.
Great excursions, man. The amount of pictures and memories and experiences that we bring back, and the things that we got to see and do, you can never take that away. And then in the middle of it all, we got to stay at a really nice hotel, eat really nice food, never clean up after ourselves.
Yeah, I'm looking at the middle of May for our next week-long cruise.
Let's see if we can pull that off. Love to take another cruise.
Yeah, it was...
Staff was great. Food was great.
Yeah.
You know, if Carnival called me on the phone, was Jason, we really want to know what we can improve, I could give them a few pointers on things that would make, you know, us a little more comfortable, or heighten our experience. But
flavored coffee creamer.
Yeah, that would be a big one.
Yeah.
But we did you could go get a latte or a cappuccino.
Yeah.
But you had to go to the special coffee bar for that.
And of course, there's little things along the way, but you know, I can go home right now and I will be frustrated at little things that happened at my house while I wasn't there, just like I would be frustrated anywhere else.
But I think 7 days for us is about right.
Yes, I wouldn't. You know, a 5-day cruise I think would be okay.
Yeah, 3 days seems, that's good for a weekender, a getaway.
Is a little short.
As far as like that full vacation, relaxation, chilling, plenty of time, unwind. I love being disconnected. Not having. We had a lifeline with Krista had the Facebook package, which was relatively inexpensive.
Yeah.
$20-$30 for the whole cruise.
Yeah. So
if something happened or somebody needed us, they could Facebook Krista, and I used my phone for video and pictures. That was it.
Yeah,
It's just my personal phone. I can hardly wait to see what my work phone's got to say. That's it. Back to life, right?
Yeah. I'm going to start unsubscribing from a lot of the daily crap emails I get so that I don't get them anymore.
Yeah, we discussed wow, we're fine. Really, we're fine. Without scrolling your Facebook feed every hour and what's going on Instagram and whose opinion of this and opinion of that.
Yeah.
News and all of that shit. Sorry, stuff in the road. And all of this crap, that just gets you all worked up every day of the week. And it's just insane, man. There's just no reason for it. Just chill pill.
So I did overpack by a lot. But I know what to expect now, and I can go through. I think every person needs to understand that cruising for them is customized. I didn't think the medicine bag was going to be a big deal, and
we ended up getting sick.
We ended up getting sick, yeah. So, and it was great because I had enough of everything for us.
Nose spray, and then we stopped at the pharmacy in Honduras and bought some antibiotics, like I said earlier.
Yeah, so the medicine bag is a big deal. We were covered. We did have everything we needed. Our toiletry bag, I could probably consolidate the toiletry and the medicine, but the medicine bag was so convenient to just throw in the backpack and go. But I will definitely whittle both of those down.
I brought too much clothes and oddly, the t-shirts is the thing I needed the least of because I had the dry fit stuff for our excursions because we're going to be in and out of the water and I didn't want my t-shirt. And then when we go to the dining room, I put on a polo or a button-up with jeans. And I ended up not using the t-shirts so much.
Yeah.
So if we were hanging out on deck or whatever, I'd use the t-shirts. Would change back into shorts and maybe a t-shirt at night. It just didn't really go through t-shirts like I thought it would.
Yeah, well, I think the dry fit was a big deal because we were in a tropical environment and, like the Mayan Ruins excursion, we were sweating our butts off. But it was worth every second of it. Bug spray, I bought 2 cans, one for the Mayan Ruins and one for Himalaya State Park. I didn't even empty one. So, yeah.
And then we brought a case of soda, and you can bring it in Carnival, you can bring a 12-pack of soda.
Per person.
And that was, I would just order that from Carnival to save myself the hassle of hauling a case of soda onto a cruise ship.
It's not worth the extra $2 or whatever.
We ordered the 12-pack of water, and we ended up with only like 1 or 2 of those. So having a little drink in the room is great.
Yes.
And we were also, maybe without the Cheers package, that's going to be a big deal. I don't know. I can't speak to that because we had the Cheers package. So all really we needed was just something you could go to the fridge and get in the morning or the afternoon or before you went to bed.
But we also found with our Cheers package, we could order bottles of water in the dining room, and we'd get the 1-liter bottles. We ended up bringing 2 home.
We got 2 bottles of water in there just because.
And that was plenty for our excursions.
They'll give you a bottle of water in the bar too. It's just if you're in your room and you're thirsty.
Yeah, and I could see getting bottles of water at the bar and bringing them back to our room every time we came back to our room.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing that they probably would give you. You can put the lid back on it.
Right.
Every other drink, if it's a soda or a can, they're supposed to open it.
I was lucky a couple of times they didn't open my sugar-free rock stars, which was great for me because maybe I didn't want to drink it right then, so I put it in the fridge. I drank them all. I just didn't drink it when I ordered it. Which again, it all worked out. We didn't spend a lot of time at the Lido as far as the food goes, or even as far as hanging out.
And we fell in love with the dining room.
Yeah.
The quality of the food was so good. It varied every day. They would do a cool little sidebar menu where they did something that was local.
Yeah.
And so depending on where you were at, they would customize something where they offered a few items that might be of interest from that area. Last night, since we were coming back into Florida, they had gator bites.
Yeah.
And like spicy Caribbean jerk and things like that stuff. So it was, I thought that was really neat. That was really cool. video from that I shot on my phone of Carnival Glory sitting out in the middle of the ocean in the moonlight, and I mean it was glass. It was absolutely still. We couldn't have done any better as far as the weather goes. Couldn't have ordered better weather.
It was incredible.
And I get that's not Carnival's responsibility.
No,
they don't custom order the weather for every cruise, but we got lucky on that one.
We were very lucky.
It was just 2 weeks ago that Michael was running it up through the Caribbean and into the Panhandle of Florida.
Yeah.
And they cut a sea day, or they cut Cozumel off of that one to stay on schedule and get everybody a vacation.
Yeah, that was rough. I feel bad for anyone that.
Yeah, that's it. You got to be flexible. You can sit there and wear it around, and it'll get you nowhere.
But again, I go back to I was looking at the same cruise on my cell phone, same 7-day or same 4 ports. We can do different excursions and have a completely different experience.
Yeah, or stay on the ship.
Stay on the ship. Or we could do like we did in the Bahamas. I mean, now we know what an excursion's like. So.
Yeah, the Bahamas, it's kind of, there's only 2 or 3 excursions that I might be interested in. They were going in January, so it wouldn't be like, hey, let's go snorkel or something.
Right.
The water will be a little cooler.
I think our snorkel gear worked out.
Yeah, that was a good call.
That was a really good call for us.
But, I mean, that's just packing stuff. So knowing what you're going to be doing. We downloaded a ton of packing lists from here and there, trying to figure out what to bring on a cruise. Like, we didn't know how to pack. And honestly, it's so specialized to whatever your thing is.
Yeah.
You know, if you smoke, bring cigarettes. If you vape, bring vape shit. If you're diabetic, then bring whatever that is. If you're a girl, then bring hair and makeup stuff. If you're a guy,
don't forget you're gonna have a period if you're a girl. No, I didn't. But I mean, I could see women getting ready to go on vacation and forgetting that.
Yeah, I mean, you still go down. It's not like you're out in the middle of the ocean on a raft. You know, you can still go buy it.
It's just more expensive.
It's just a little more expensive. And another tip that we didn't really necessarily hear is you only need to get from port to port.
Yeah.
Even with our short ports where we were kind of really close on the time, we weren't on board early. There's all kinds of little stores and stuff like that where you can pick up a bottle of aspirin or whatever the case is, a toothbrush, toothpaste. So if you're smuggling booze on from one port to the next, I can see where you could easily do that.
Yes.
Not big giant bottles, but you could go like a little 375 ml bottle from port to port if you were trying to.
Now I will say, Roatan or Mahogany Bay is going to be a little less. You're not going to have the ability to sneak stuff on the boat as you would at other places, only because it's a Carnival controlled port. So Roatan would be a little bit.
Don't even dick with it.
It's not worth it though. I mean,
get the cheers package if you like to drink, and don't worry about getting even every day with the maxing out your drinks. Just enjoy yourself.
Yeah. It was such a struggle to be on this cruise. 7 days of magic. It was wonderful. Don't regret anything. Don't regret any of the excursions. Shout out to Miguel from, I got an email from him already. Exotic Tours. Cosmo guy got an email.
Really?
Yep. Wow. Wanting to thank us for our trip. Please give a positive review if we can, or any critiques about anything future. He was amazing. He is. We did spend a lot of money on photos, more than we planned on, I think, but they were once in a lifetime photos, and worth it. So.
They know exactly where the pain point is that you'll tolerate to get the pictures, because they're fantastic pictures.
Yes.
The camera equipment they were using, I'm no camera geek AV guy, that I'd love to be better at it, but wonderful. Their photography was fantastic, and they're just sitting there with the button held down waiting. You're going to find something magic in the middle of all that.
Yeah.
the GoPro was a win.
Yes.
It was easy to carry around. I could pocket it.
Yep.
I could easily turn it back into, the tripod for the clamp, to the underwater floaty, to, I think we only used 3 of the, I used the chest mount in Belize because it was treacherous. And the guy wanted us to have all our hands free.
Yeah.
So that was pretty quick and easy, just snapping onto that. But mostly I used a little tripod and the clamp for the time-lapse stuff, and then the floaty. But the only drawback I think with the GoPro is the ability to zoom. And ours has zoom, but you have to choose it prior to switching linear, and then zoom in, and then start recording, and then stop recording and zoom out. So honestly, that would be feedback for GoPro, is to try and improve the ability to focus or zoom in on something. But it beat running around with a big old camera, a DLSR or something like that.
Yeah,
we had plenty of batteries. We brought 5 GoPro batteries and 2 micro SD cards. And it didn't really, that plus the cell phones for pictures and whatever, if I was doing a time lapse of a sunset or something, I wanted some video of the main dining room, we used the phone. And that was the only 2 things that we took, was the phone. And it didn't get in the way of enjoying the experience.
Right.
Or we were still on vacation and we weren't making a documentary about being on vacation.
Yeah. I don't think
that way we could, have that event on a film for ourselves later down the road. We went in the water in Honduras, and, they had security. It was one of the things we were worried about, was what to do with our crap when we wanted to go in the water. So one place had a locker, Cozumel, and then the other places were controlled environments where you could leave your backpack or whatever out.
Yeah. Tabañana Beach was beautiful, and we had security monitoring everything. I mean, he stood next to our backpacks while we were in the water.
So give it up. I don't care what other people's experiences are. We read a bunch of reviews and all that, but I guess at the end of the day, it is what you make of it. Bring the crap you need and make the vacation you want.
Yeah, and don't sweat the small shit. It's not worth it.
The staff, they're not ruining your vacation.
No.
Just 100%, I can promise that the staff of the Miracle that we were on, they were there to make it better. And if you needed something that was just there for the asking, they would do their best. I didn't get attitude from anybody.
Oh, no.
It was just a fantastic time.
Yeah.
Slept like a baby. The bedding was good.
We did bring 2. We like our body pillows, and so we did not want to bring our body pillows because that's big and bulky. So we brought the pillowcases, and then requested from our room steward Marco, our first day, can we get 4 additional pillows? And we just shoved 2 pillows in each pillowcase, and that was our solution for our body pillows, which worked out really, really well. That was a good call. And it was very hard for me to sleep last night. I slept, but it was hard because I wanted to watch us go under the bridge. We watched it on the way out. I wanted to see it on the way in. And I didn't know where we were, so I kept waking up and looking and waking up and looking. And I woke up, I looked out the window, I saw land, then I saw the bridge, and I ran out on the balcony in my nightgown, realized that Florida was having a cold front come through, and stuck out there long enough just to see us go under the bridge. It's amazing how close we are to that bridge. I mean, we were on deck 5 this time when I saw it, on deck 12 last time. Wow. It looks like you're going to hit the bridge, but you don't. It's cool. And then I came in and did some more Mia. Yeah. I think the whole vacation we were separated from each other for about 20 minutes. He went and got me
saw big crews running around, where they got, lots and lots of rooms and issues with being connected. They have chat features on the Carnival app so you can stay connected if you're separated. We like to run small, because that way, having rode with motorcycle people, and they're no different than regular people, is you cannot get everybody to get on the same page at the same moment all the time. Somebody can't get their bike to start. This guy needs fuel. That one's still sleeping. The other one's hungover. That one's hungry. This one's got to pee.
And if you have 16 bikes or 2 bikes,
absolutely the same shit on a cruise with larger groups trying to get around. Is trying to deal with this. And, like with biking, it's kickstands up at specific time, and, you'll leave somebody behind. On a cruise ship, if we're at port and you ain't at where you need to getting back on the boat, we got a pretty large problem on our hands here. Or if you can't get off the boat to meet our excursion, so it's imperative that people. We're not talking about missing a meal here, although that's kind of everything's happening on schedule. We weren't rushing. We didn't wait in line to get to the dining room, but it started at 6. We showed up as late as 6:10. I'm sure you'd still be straight if you showed up at 6:20. You might just skip the appetizer. We enjoyed that period, like we said earlier. But
I'm definitely
small crowd can definitely run better.
I am all for dedicated Carnival Cruise Lines excursions.
Yeah.
That is safe. That is, they won't leave you. If you decide to head out on your own, please be aware they will leave you. Now, we didn't see any pier runners, but we saw a lot of people at the very last minute.
And oddly enough,
and we were
tight with ours, and we weren't late. And then so we're tight because we've done a long commute to the excursion, then the excursion, and then sorry, I had to change battery.
I need to play more with the GoPro because that was the first time I've actually ever done anything with the battery.
And so you see why I want to have something small, because I just want a companion and I can enjoy the vacation. Anyway, so we booked all Carnival excursions so we wouldn't have to worry about being back to the ship on time, because they will not leave without you if you book an excursion through them.
Yep.
If you do not book an excursion through them, you're on your own for either finding your way back to the ship. Mind you, you don't have luggage or anything. You are basically equipped with whatever you took off the ship to get yourself to the next country.
Yes.
Or back home, your pick.
Yeah.
But you're on your own. And then the people that I saw that were late were drunk.
Really drunk.
So they basically sat in one of those little Margaritaville, Two Amigos, whatever the local bar is within walking distance to the ship. They got fucking shit-faced.
Yeah.
Until what they thought was the last minute they could possibly leave.
Yeah.
To get back onto a boat that's so well stocked with good alcohol, it's ridiculous.
I don't think I had a oh no, I had one cocktail, 3 Amigos. Was it 3 Amigos or 2 Amigos? The Amigo place in Cozumel. I had a cocktail, but that was because it was the free one that our tour guide had worked out.
Yeah, they all have an angle they're working, so they know if they give you a free margarita that you probably order another one. We didn't, but you might.
Yep. I sat on a burro.
It made you stop there, and so that gave them the opportunity to earn some of your business just by having not to compete with anybody. If you're like, no, we got to go to that place because they're going to give us a free drink, which we did.
Yeah.
And it had a really nice view of the boat, so we sat there for a few minutes and enjoyed that free cocktail and the scenery, and walked back to the boat.
Yeah.
But the people who were late were just fucking schnockered that weren't coming back from a late excursion.
Yeah. No, we. I understand that it's more expensive to book through the cruise lines, but there's some benefits to it, and I think them not leaving you. We were in Honduras on the gangway to get back on the ship at depart time.
Yeah, we were supposed to be on the boat at 2:30, and I looked at my watch when I walked onto the plank. It was 2:30 and 30 seconds.
And we didn't waste any time. I mean, we got magnets, shot glasses, and they dropped us off on the bus. We hit magnets and shot glasses and just kept moving. I mean,
enough time to do that.
Yeah.
We got there and we still had like 10 minutes, and we had like a 5-minute walk. So we walked through one of the shops, grabbed a couple souvenir things, and then walked over to the boat. And if we were a little later, we just would have skipped that, you know, got our souvenirs somewhere else.
And they, for all you people that need to bring something home to your kids, they do sell, you know, that for your port days, they have like souvenir T-shirts for each one of those port days, 2 for $20 on the last day. We chose not to get any T-shirts because I have photos of
what did I overpack? Freaking T-shirts. Look like I need another T-shirt.
I have photos of my husband and I that are worth more than any T-shirt.
Yeah, and there's, you know, you get a Harley Davidson, a Belize, and then you walk to the next port and there's a little Harley shop. So they know the recipe, they know exactly what sells and what doesn't. You're going to pay a little more on the ship for it, but it might save you the trouble hauling it. We bought rum cake and some Tortuga rum.
Yeah.
And when we got on our tender back over to the ship, Frankie, our cruise director, was off too. And next thing you know, here come this line of guys with hand carts full of rum and rum cakes. So he put them all on the boat, and they sold
out of rum cakes last night.
Yeah, and so you don't have to. You can save yourself the trouble hauling. Yeah. You're just going to pay a little bit more for it. Yeah, but Carnival ain't missing a beat as far as trying to make it convenient for you to be on vacation.
Yep. No. Yeah, so you can get souvenirs on the boat.
I thought the entertainment was phenomenal.
I wish I could have seen more shows, but
there's just so much to do. You literally could go on the same cruise multiple times and then finally catch the same shows. Or get around to where you were going to the same shows if that was your thing. Yeah. Dining times sometimes can be a little tight, conflict with whatever. You can do the anytime dining.
We considered that.
We like to eat when it's dinner time. I don't want to eat at 9 p.m. I don't want to eat at 3 p.m.
And I really enjoyed the dining room versus grabbing some food on the Lido.
We would have missed out on meeting all of those people and sharing our days and all of that had we not had that established dining time.
Yeah, and the World Series is going on, and we had Dodgers fans and we had Red Sox fans, and so again, another topic of conversation.
Yeah, good sport. It's cool. So
it was a lot of fun. It was a Halloween cruise, so we were able to do Halloween costumes, as you've seen so far. That was fun. Most of our table dressed up.
Caught a comedy show. We caught 3 stage shows. We did sing-along stuff, karaoke stuff.
Yeah.
The deck party. Yeah. And that's just basically, it wasn't even the tip of the iceberg, the things that were available. And you would wear yourself out trying to do every little thing.
We didn't even do the sail away party because we were waiting to go into the bridge.
We saw it. That's just it's what they do, you know. It's good. So much stuff you can get into. You would have to come home and take a rest from trying to do everything that's available.
Yeah.
So grab what you're interested in, the really, really high point stuff, and enjoy it, I guess is really the main thing.
Yeah.
Well, we were up past midnight. You know, hey, I'm on vacation. I want to enjoy. And me personally, I'm 6 hours worth of sleep, and I'm good to go. My body hurts too much to sleep 8.
So we were up until 2:30.
One night.
Dancing.
We were up until midnight, multiple nights, probably 3.
Yeah.
We went to bed early, 10 o'clock. The night before Cozumel, because we wanted to make sure that we were good for the dolphins. You know, we didn't want to be up tired or anything, because that was a really special thing for Krista. So, you know, skipping a little bit of nightlife wasn't a very big deal.
And we actually went to bed early last night.
Yeah.
Got everything packed.
We were good, you know. We wound it up. We put a bow on it. We've done everything we wanted to do. Mini golf. We did everything, you know.
I would not do the drink package on a cruise for more than 7 days.
No. We didn't drink very much yesterday. Not that we don't find value in the drink package, but it's just there's gonna come for us. This is just our experience.
Yeah.
If you can drink for 10 days in a row, good on you. You're pro level. I'm not.
I'm not.
So we were getting nights where we partied down at the deck party and partied down at the piano bar, wherever we were. Maybe 8-10 drinks. We don't start early. We start at dinner time, or maybe had a couple beers in the afternoon.
Well, we were on excursions.
That was more than enough. That, and by the time we got out of off the ship in the morning for an excursion, we'd had 2 cans of Monster apiece, which is still only 12 ounces.
And a specialty coffee.
So already one of us had paid for our drink package.
Right.
Now all we had to do was drink 5 more drinks, and we were even.
And he could drink 3, I could drink 2, and granted, I think yesterday was probably the lowest amount we drank.
Yeah, we had so many drinks in the bank as far as that break-even mark. And like I said,
break-even is 5 cocktails, or...
It would take you 5 cocktails. It's not counting the rock stars, just coffees, milkshakes, and whatever else they offer. But if we went on a 20-day cruise, it would be easier to buy the drinks that you wanted. For us, it would be more economical to buy the drinks you wanted when you wanted them, and knowing that you're just kind of going to get out of party mode at some point where it's just not, it's late nights at nightclubs.
Well, and in all fairness, we've talked to people that went on 3-day cruises and spent $900 on alcohol, and
that's actually what most people say is the long cruise they don't recommend it, well, the short cruise they do. But once again, that's just like telling people what to pack. Don't forget your tampons, guys. I would like me bringing a comb. And what the hell am I going to do with a brush? I don't need a hairdryer. I don't need any product,
Yeah, you do.
Well, for my beard now, maybe grow this crazy long beard.
Yeah, she's hot.
But I don't need any of that shit. I don't need a curling iron. So, the packing lists are great, but I really think that that's more of a way to get clicks or internet bait or whatever you want to call it than it is actual useful information for you.
Yeah, I am
There's some value in that, what to pack.
Yeah. I appreciate all the cruising tips that I've gotten. I used every single cruise tip I got, and there's some stuff some in it. We didn't do everything. I think there were some things we didn't do just because it didn't apply to us. But I think in the long run, we're
take 15 or 20 minutes, look out on the internet, download a packing list, watch a few YouTube videos, and call it good. And then customize from there. Bring whatever you need. And if you, like I said, if you're a smoker, bring smokes.
Yeah.
If you're a girl, bring a curling iron if you curl your hair. If you have teeth, brush them. If you have dentures, bring that denture shit.
Yeah. Everything's customizable.
But there is the common stuff.
Yeah.
The little, the medical, whatever, the first aid bag.
The first aid bag is huge.
That was a big deal for us, having that stuff. Suntan lotion, depending where you're going. If you're going to an Alaskan cruise, maybe suntan lotion's not such a big deal.
Yeah. And we actually brought
nobody tells you how much to bring either.
Yeah, nobody tells you how much to bring. So, I brought a lot.
If you're gonna go out there on a limb and tell me what's good for me, then at least tell me how much too.
Yeah. For the 2 of us, 1 regular size can of 100 beach defense is more than enough.
Yeah, well, you would probably slide well with 15, where I can't do under 90 and have any success with not getting sunburned.
I did Stingray City. I had only 100 on my face, and I didn't have anything else on. We did pregame as far as getting some tan.
And like I said, nobody said to us, but you figure it out along the way that, hey, there's stores in other places than your house.
Yes.
So, we were not flying, so it wasn't really a big deal, but a lot of people flew in. And can you imagine doing your Walmart run at your house and then trying to pack all that shit in a suitcase and then have to pay an overweight or an extra bag fee or whatever? It'd almost be cheaper with the bag fees these days to buy another bag here, put all that cruise-specific crap in it, use it up and throw the bag away, or haul the souvenirs home and in it.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to go through our bags today while everything's still fresh in my head. I mean, we're going to be home before lunch, so go through it today. Obviously, we need to do laundry and get out of
video?
Yeah.
Guess who was in the car with you?
And I'll be door dashing next week to be for the next cruise. Because I'm ready.
Alright, let's put a bow on this shit.
Thank you for putting up with all of our cruise talk. We had an amazing trip.
Good times.
Use the right 2 lanes to take exit 30.
Anybody
Go do
wants,
something fun. Be good people.
if you want to cruise, let us know. We'll see if we can hook up with you.
Later.